Good evening to you. I am Ryan Broom with the Saturday, July 22nd edition of the CBC News. In our top story, patrons attending party cruises could be required to show identification if lawmakers heed the advice of the acting police commissioner, Oro Williams. He is once again suggesting police should be provided with the names of everyone on board vessels during these cruises. He made the comments at the end of a regional security systems training course. Sharika Griffith has more.
Mr. Williams contends that increasingly, pleasure craft cruises tend to attract a particular clientele, known to engage in fights and other illegal activities. As a result, significant police resources have to be deployed during these events. But the acting commissioner believes if police were aware of who's on board, they could better tackle the considerable challenges these cruises present.
These craft go to sea without the authorities knowing the identity of all the persons on board. I have recommended, that the appropriate legislation be put in place to mandate the taking of personal information on all persons making use of these vessels, and as a means of identifying persons lost at sea in the event of a disaster, though I hope this never occurs.
Mr. Williams made the comments during the closing ceremony of a 3-week training course for the region's Coast Guard and Marine Police units. The aim of the course was to better equip participants with the tools and skills necessary to plan and execute operations at sea. In light of limited resources to protect their coastal boundaries, he believes RSS member states must continue to work together.
We can move to overcome these challenges by the pooling of resources at the regional level. There must be cooperation at the national level between the border agencies in order to mount an effective challenge to the existing problems. Customs, police, immigration, Coast Guard must all come together to mount these challenges through joint training and operation.
Regional Maritime Officer Rolrick Sobers says based on feedback from the trainees, some aspects of the course will now be tweaked to make it even better for the next group.
It is fair for me to say, in my analysis, that you, the participants, strongly agree that 1, the course enhanced your knowledge, 2, it was very relevant to your daily work, and 3, it would have satisfied several of the objectives, both the objectives of training and your own individual objectives. You were very unanimous in your view that there should be more practical work and handouts on subject matter that was delivered.
More than 20 middle management officers participated in the course, which falls under the 10th European Development Fund project. Sharika Griffith, CBC News.
Thanks, Sharika. Well, thousands of gallons of water were wasted and many people living in the St. Michael community were left marooned in their homes for several hours after a water main ruptured. Kishmarson Geese visited the affected area in Grisettes and filed this report.
Roads were transformed into rivers and waterways as a water main ruptured along Grisettes Main Road early this morning.
I came home about after 1 this morning, but when I got home it was like this, so it had to start about after 12. So it was a big hole. I called Tri-Coil Water Authority when it came in, but I could not get through to 90 numbers. So this morning when I got it, I had to call a friend so he could call somebody at Water Authority because he's worked there. So they said he got through to the guy.
The water forced some people to alter their Saturday plans and seek alternative ways to get out of their homes.
So I had to wake up the children in the morning early so that they can bathe and get ready. Try and call Water Authority, nobody thing, but we can't even get out. We actually have to jump over the wall to actually get out and come back in if we had to go out. But
one family in Capri Drive had to clean up as water made its way inside.
I was woken up by my dog. He was barking a lot. So then I went to see what he was doing. And then I heard the pipes rumbling. Then I heard a lot of water come out. And the sides of the house, the water was rushing down. So I was like, okay, something happening. So I tried to open the door, but the water was too high and it did coming inside the house. So I called my auntie and she came out here and looked and she saw it here. So then I looked down there and I saw all the houses, water rushing down too. So it was like, okay, it had been happening through the neighborhood. So We was cleaning up inside the house since the water was in.
Though the water main is located in the constituency of St. Michael North, the affected residents downhill live in St. Michael West Central. MP James Paul was on the scene.
We have a situation here, water is running here from 1:30 this morning. I also know too that the residents indicated to me that they called the emergency number, okay? And no response to the emergency number. They had actually to call the Black Rock police station to find out if there's some way that they can get in contact with Barbados Water Authority. No contact. This is not necessary. And the whole point is that I understand what's going on, but
A team from the Barbados Water Authority arrived just after 10. Kishmar Senjis, CBC News.
Thanks, Kishmar. Well, in other news, it was a closely contested Piccadilly Crop semi-final, which saw 18 Calypsonians taken to the stage at Kensington Oval in a bid to advance to the next round. In the end, the Big Show Calypso tent walked away with the lion's share of the finalists, as a tie resulted in 10 finalists moving forward instead of the customary 9. And now 2 women, along with a number of former kings, are among the artists chosen to face reigning Queen Aziza in the Piccadilly Crop finals. MC Carol Alf Padmore made the announcement about 1:30 this morning.
All-Stars Colin Spencer, All-Stars Donella, The Big Show Adrian Clark, The Big Show Crystal, The Big Show Classic, The Big Show Edwin, The Big Show iWeb, Gladiators Smokey Burke, House of Soca's Observer, House of Soca Saruil.
The Piccadilly Crop finals will come off at the Kensington Oval on Saturday, August 5th. And all eyes will be on Barbados' young Calypsonians as they take to the stage for the Scotiabank Junior Monarch Finals in a few minutes. There's no shortage of talent nor topics, as the juniors shed light on a number of topical issues of the day. 7 finalists in the 2 age categories will come up against reigning monarchs Summer and DMC. In the 7 to 12, the finalists are KCB, the Mighty Ballerina, Brown Star, Hannah Glow, Master K, Ms. Kebaba, and The Rock, who will be seeking to dethrone reigning monarch Summer. The reserves are Kiara 7-Star Griffith and Michaela Sanchez Walcott. In the 13 to 18 category, the finalists are Lady Nika, Mr. Personality, Miracle, The Overcomer, Renan, Sparkle T, and Yahanje. The reserve is Tanisha Drayton. Corporate Communications Specialist with the National Cultural Foundation, Simone Codrington, says the competition is usually a well-attended event.
With the juniors on stage, there's so many family members, parents, siblings, extended family members who come out to support, including their own peers and friends of the family. So we expect the numbers to be, high coming into the event tonight. You can expect the juniors to go to battle to take the crowns from the reigning monarchs. We have some newcomers in the mix. About 7 newcomers are out of the 14 chosen to go forward to meet the monarchs going to be on stage. And I'm sure that they're ready to give it all that they have to make sure that they can take the crown. There are 4 in the 7 to 12 category and about 3 in the 13 to 18 category.
And patrons will also be treated to an after show before the announcement of the winners. In other news, the Democratic Labour Party today continued its fax missions for its newest candidates as the party's candidate for St. Michael East, Nicholas Aline, made the rounds. Aline, a former outstanding footballer who grew up in Licorice Village, went through the constituency with different teams from the party. Among other things, he says he's keen to set up a sporting and cultural development foundation to help empower the youth.
The canvassing has been very encouraging. I want to thank all the constituents who would have welcomed me in their homes and made me feel welcome. The support I have received since being nominated as a candidate for St. Michael East has been overwhelming. So I want to thank them. I want to ask that they will continue to support me in my quest to be the representative for St. Michael East.
And Attorney General Adriel Brathwaite was one of the senior party members who was at the mission to endorse Aline.
I'm confident that once the people of St. Michael East gets to know Nicholas, that they would appreciate that he means nothing other than development of the constituency. And let me also say this, and I say this in all sincerity, the present Member of Parliament, I said to him on more than one occasion that enjoy your last days. Because based on what I've been hearing, because I'm in the shop quite often. I have lunch up the road from here, at least 2 or 3 times a week and stuff. I eat south down the gap from here, and I said to him, Trevor, based on what I've been hearing, enjoy your last days.
And DLP General Secretary George Pilgrim says the facts exercise is not a campaign slogan, but an ideal of what is missing in Barbados.
Tomorrow, the Democratic Party continues its facts conferences, and tomorrow we meet at St. Giles Primary School for 5 p.m., which will have presentations by the Honorable Minister of Health, John Boyce, along with the Minister of Public Works, Minister Michael Lashley, along with our Attorney General, the Honorable Adriel Graffett, and the Minister of Education.
We'll be back with more news after the break.
Beautiful Barbados and 4D Entertainment welcome you to the Flow Soca on the Hill, Sunday, July 23rd, 2017, where the mega stars of Crop Over 2017 assemble with the Caribbean Stats, Patrice, Skinny Fabulous, Ricky T, Orlando Octave, and Ultimate Rejects to bring you the world's greatest soca party, the Flow Soca on the Hill. Let's gather the people.
Community Files.
The St. Philip Parish Independence Committee, in association with Sparky's Drug Mart, will be hosting an open day and holistic health fair on Saturday, July 22nd from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. at the General Medical Center in 6 Roads, St. Philip. There will be free blood pressure, blood sugar, and cholesterol tests, as well as organic tea samplings, massages, and plant food and items on sale. All are invited.
Be a part of the action, but be apart from the crowd. It's a great way to be there without being there. Watch Soca Royale on pay-per-view via MCTV channel 118 for US $25 or Barbados $51. For MCTV bookings, call 228-6288. CBC, sharing it all on pay-per-view via MCTV. CBC, your link to the festival.
Welcome back. Well, many Barbadians appear to be hesitant to take part in the union and private sector-led march planned for Monday. CBC took to the streets of Bridgetown today to get a sense of the public's feelings on the union's latest attempt to engage government.
I don't think I'd be able to come out, but I wouldn't say that people there to do ever what they feel like doing and ever what they think is right, they can do.
I have camp, so, but other than that I would, because it's for the betterment of everybody, so it's a good thing. I support it.
So if they held it on another day, you think?
Yes.
I got work, so I don't know if I can come in.
What organization you work for? Is it private or government?
Private.
Okay, so they're actually asking the private sector companies to close their doors and let their employees come out.
Well, I know, but I don't want yet.
So you haven't heard any directive from the head of your organization?
No.
But if, say, they were to allow you to come?
I won't know if I can make it, because I got to go home and come back to work. So I don't know if I can make it. Okay. I will see what can happen.
That's too far for to walk, and I ain't got no money to pay a taxi to get in a drop there.
Mighty more like again, me might go work and do some farming. I prefer to make go and do some farming. If I do support the march, no, I don't support the march. I think that then people could go around the table and sit down and discuss and come up with the right form.
Well, some crime news now. 2 teenage boys have been remanded to Her Majesty's Prison at Dodds on a charge of murder. This after they appeared in the District A Magistrates Court today. Police say 17-year-old Kadeem Torian Wilkinson of Todd's Land St. George and 17-year-old Torrell Sergio Holligan of No. 1 Pool Land St. John appeared before Magistrate Graveney Bannister, charged for the murder of 48-year-old Kenrick Spooner of No. 1 Pool Land St. John. They were not required to plead to the indictable charge. Magistrate Bannister remanded the 2 teenagers to prison until August 17th, when they are to return to the District B Court. And the Jehovah's Witnesses will be educating Barbadians on how to properly deal with family issues. It is hosting its convention, which will be ongoing for 2 weeks at the Lloyd Erskine Sadiford Center. Media Services Overseer David Gill says the program features short video clips, biblical discussions, and interviews.
Now, the public will benefit particularly from listening to the chairman's address, which will take place in just a few minutes. The chairman's address carries the theme, "We must not give up, especially now." And That is a theme that really is of interest to all Barbadians, really, because of many issues that we are facing as individuals, as families, and, you know, as groups. And so they will want to hear the reason from the Bible why we must not give up, or why we should not give up at this time.
Well, the day's top sporting stories are next with Damian Best.